Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hopefully this audio works. Hello, hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Alright, so we're gonna
Did you lock the car?
I think so.
Downtown traffic, 902 Tango, 3 mile final, runway 26, full stop. Downtown.
26, what are they doing that for? I forgot to take pictures of our numbers.
Oh yeah, and tell me when to start it so I can start the stopwatch.
Oh, it's already running.
Oh, well, stop it.
Too late now.
Why didn't you tell me? So now I can't do it?
I mean, you can do it. We can see if it's relatively close.
I don't even know where it is.
It's alright. Alright. This brakes here. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bunch of these.
Okay, I'm starting.
Okay. Down traffic, 48 Fox Alpha, taxiing runway 8.
Downtown traffic, 2 mile final, runway 26, full stop, downtown.
This guy's really communicating. You want to try to steer it? With rudders?
Sure. How do I do it?
You just go back and forth. Nice small inputs. So kick right rudder.
Wait, oh, the up one.
No. You gotta kick right rudder, push it in.
I don't know what that means.
Push it in, right rudder.
What? What's the rudder?
You push. There you go, now push left, you're going too far. Nice small inputs.
Oh, I was trying to do small and it didn't do anything.
Where are you going?
I was trying.
It is hard to learn when you first start.
Well, you're literally like saying push super hard, and then when I was trying to do small, it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, there's about a 2-second delay.
Oh, that's... Thank you for telling me.
Okay. Gosh. Oh, I should have got weather this whole time.
Is 126.6. Knoxville, Downtown Island Airport. Automated weather observation.
Yeah, that's really quiet to me.
Yeah, very.
8 Zulu. Wind 260 at 4 knots. Visibility more than 10.
Gotta get this.
Sky condition few at 6,000. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 22 Celsius.
Do we set altimeter here?
30. 8 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude 2.
Alright, so we'll do a run up. Obviously she's very cold this morning. So carb heat's here. We're looking for a drop in RPM, which we have. See, there it goes back up. And we do our mag check, so we have right and left. So left is here. Go on about 100 drop RPM drop, which we have.
Downtown traffic, 902 Tango's clear of the active. Going to be taxiing back
and
to the
then we go back
downtown.
to make sure it comes up, and then we go back to the right, make sure it drops, which it did. And go back to both. So that's double the ignition systems. So you have 2 sets of spark plugs. So one runs one runs the other. So now we just need her to warm up.
To get to the red?
No, we just want it off the needle. This one's in the green.
When do you put that on?
We don't need that.
Ever?
Just cold icing conditions.
Oh, what about any of these?
No, this is parking brake, which we never use. This is cabin heat. Clearly we don't need cabin heat today.
Oh, it has heater in here, but not air?
Yeah. Well, this is your air. All the cabin heat does is open a valve that basically air goes around the exhaust pipe and comes into us. So the exhaust is heating it up. That louder? Yeah, it's a little louder.
Is this a shirt from the laundry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells horrible. Absolutely gross.
Okay then.
Can't wait for any laundry.
Yeah. That come up at all?
Nope, not even a little.
Not even a little?
The oil temp?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Adjusting our mixture, so it's pretty hot.
Where does it show you that?
It doesn't. We do it by feel, or by sound. Basically, I'm leaning it out, so we're giving it less gas.
That's what made it went
See, now it's
faster?
starting to die, which means we don't want that. So we're gonna go in, basically 3 full turns. Here, get nice and fast.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
You can do that in the air?
We can, but it's better to do it on the ground because now I can test to make sure it's gonna idle, which it is.
But if we did that in the air, it goes faster, the plane does?
Depending on the temperature and weather, yeah. Most of it's more fuel efficient, so we're using less gas. Oh, that's cabin heat. Oh, this is the primer. We don't ever use a primer.
Oh.
All right, I think we're good. Man, she's been running for a little bit.
I think it went up a little bit.
Yeah, it did. As long as it's not like pinned, we're good. So, all right, ready? You're gonna take off?
I mean, I'm gonna keep my hands here.
So all we're gonna do is your airspeed's gonna be right here.
Yeah.
So
64.
No, we're looking for 50 on takeoff. We don't have full fuel, so we probably rotate at 50, 55 is usually good. So what you want to do is you just want to pull back just a little bit. The nose will start to come up. You'll feel us lift off the ground. We don't want to. We want to stay 64 and above. Okay. So
you're gonna have your hands on.
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna have my hands on.
I'm just gonna have my hands on here.
Oh, you're gonna do the takeoff.
No.
I'll be here. So you just want you to pull back. I'll do rudders and all that stuff. You're just gonna do this. If we need correction, we'll give you corrections. No problem at all.
Yeah, but what if it goes too fast, too high, and then
It
we
won't.
crash?
I'll take it. So you ready?
You can take it within that amount of time?
Yeah. My hand's gonna be on here. Ready to roll? All right. Down on traffic, 48 Fox Alpha, be departing runway 8, staying in the pattern. So we have runway 8 inside. We're bugged at 1800, which is pattern altitude. Green, green. We're producing voltage. Did our run up. Lights are on, so taxi light and landing light. So anytime we're taking off or flying in the air, our landing light is on. Checking both ways here, make sure nobody's on the runway, make sure nobody's coming in.
But that guy was coming in 2 miles.
Yeah, he already called clear.
Oh.
And here we go. So hands on the yoke, ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right, so right here's airspeed. We're gonna rotate at 50. So just start pulling back just a little bit, so we're kind of doing a little wheelie. And waiting for that magic 50. And pull back a little bit. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go. Not too far. Push forward a little bit. There you go. So we're just looking to build up that airspeed. There's 64. So if we start going faster, that means you can pull up a little bit harder. So we're doing 75, which is fine. 72 is best.
Oh, they're
pretty
birds.
fine. They're fine. So pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go.
Were you doing the rudders while we were doing that?
Yeah, I got rudder.
The ground things? Are we supposed to be going up right now? High?
We are. We're going high.
Oh. That was scary.
So just keep an eye on that airspeed.
Okay. What do we want to be at?
Not less than 64. Keep her steady.
We can climb?
We're still climbing, yep.
How do
Too
I
much,
know?
too much, too much.
Oh,
There you go. Just look at the horizon.
okay.
All right, we're gonna take a left turn now. Go left. Down on traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on crosswind, runway 8, full stop.
I didn't know when you're supposed to turn.
I usually turn when I get to 1300.
Why are you doing a full stop?
Oh, did I call full stop?
Yeah.
Oh, oops. No, we'll call it again.
How do you know when you're supposed to turn?
I usually turn once I get to the dump here, or you look off your wing at a 45, so go ahead, turn left. Make sure you keep pulling back so we're still climbing. Just not too much.
Oh.
Once you put your bank in, it's going to want to turn. You got to basically turn opposite to kind of counteract it. So keep pulling back so we're still doing a positive rate of climb. And we're going to fly right towards the big buildings downtown. Downtown traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on downwind, runway 8, touch and go.
It's a little bumpy.
Yeah, we got 11 knots.
I'm not turning that way, but it keeps turning to the left.
Well, we got a little bit of a crosswind, so face into the wind. So face like towards James White Bridge
Yeah,
there a little bit.
pushing me that way though. Thought we wanted to go. Whoa.
This wind. We might actually do a 2-6. It's actually the wind's blowing this way.
That's what that guy said, 2-6, right?
Well, the wind's calm at the runway, so, but...
We're not very high.
No, we gotta get up to 1800, so keep pulling.
Oh. Why?
What?
Why?
Because, what's a good landing start by?
What's a good approach?
Downtown Island traffic, 1955 Whiskey at the ramp, taxiing run up, runway 8.
Okay, now push over, we're at 1800, so push over to level flight.
We are? Oh, now we are.
Alright, so here we go. So once we line up right off the left wing and we see the number 8, we're going to pull the power back to about 1500. Anytime the power is not in the green area, we're also going to pull out the car peak so we don't get icing.
Hey, I don't know what that means.
So our carburetors don't ice up and we lose gas.
Why are you doing that?
So keep the plane pitching up. We're trying to slow our speed down right now.
Okay.
Just come down a little bit. So right here we want about 80. So now we can put first flaps in. So if you want to do flaps, you do that.
This one?
So push down until this gets to 10.
We're falling.
All right.
I don't know how.
Keep going until it gets to 10.
Ah!
You're good. Just keep your eye on this. There you go.
Oh.
All right.
That's it? A little more?
No, not yet. They're good. All right.
Hey Sean, are you doing a touch and go or full stop?
Yeah, we're doing touch and go. Coming in on base.
Okay, yeah, I got you inside. Hey, the wind shifted and it's favoring 2-6. After you do this touch and go, do you want to switch to 2-6?
Yeah, let's do that. It's like 12 knots up here, so I was going to do that anyway.
Alright, cool. We're going to be taxiing in the run-up area for 2-6.
Sounds good. All right, so we're going flaps 20. Sorry, now we're all fucked up.
Oh.
And actually, we're not bad. We're still at 1300.
Are you going around to go to 2-6?
No, we'll try it. We'll see what it looks like once we get lower. All right, so keep your hands on the yoke. I'll try to get this one set up here. So we actually got a 6 knot, 5 knot crosswind. Not horrible.
You have to call final?
Oh yeah. Down to traffic. Wait, Fox Alpha on final runway 8, touch and go. And so you see our speed's a little fast, we're pulling power out.
Because we have to be at 64, or 60.
But here, you want to cross the numbers at like 64.
Oh, the 8?
Yeah.
So then you always keep your pedals on the feet on the pedals?
Fox Alpha 143 Charlie's out here over the Holton Golf Course. We'll keep you in, try to keep you on our side. That's the short final now.
Roger that, we'll be off here in a minute. Oh gosh, that was
Yeah,
hard.
we're not coming to the airport. We're just joyriding out here, but I'm listening in.
Roger that. All right, here we go. Ready to take off?
Yeah.
You're already at basically speed, so go ahead, pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. There you go. Push forward just a hair, just to build up some more speed. There you go. Oh, birdie, get out of the way. All right, keep that right at 64.
Too hot, too fast.
That's too fast.
It's on at 64.
Yeah, so pitch up a little more.
What? It's gonna go higher than 64.
No?
Huh?
No, if you pitch up or you go slower.
Oh.
So if you're going too slow, push forward.
So we're at 74, 76.
We're at 75, yeah. So
we need to go lower?
pitch up some more. There you go. Not too much. Small adjustments.
Oh.
So you basically pull just a hair, see what it's going to do. If it's still good, keep going back a little bit. 72 is good too. 72 is best rate of climb.
Oh, okay.
64 is your minimum. So if all is favorable, 72 should be your actual climb out speed here.
My arms are already sore.
They are.
Yeah.
So that guy said he was out. Oh, here he is.
In the golf course area.
Yeah, he's right over here.
Hey, Fox Alpha, are you staying in the pattern at downtown Island Home?
Yeah, in the pattern. We'll be switching to 26 though.
Roger that. I didn't understand that turn. I get you at 26. We're going to head down to McGee Tyson. I just want to make sure I didn't cut in front of you.
Yeah, I see you here on radar. We'll stay clear. actually do a midfield. Traffic out over golf course. We're gonna do a midfield crossing and line up for 26. So do midfield crossing, we got to get up to 2,300, so we need to be 500 feet above pattern elevation. So basically we're going to cross, so...
You have to go super high then.
I've never really done this where we switch directions when we took off, so now we got to like basically turn around and then corkscrew. It's going to be kind of a little different.
We have to go really high right now, right?
We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. So that guy just passed us. He should be out off your left or right shoulder.
I don't see him at all.
Yeah, he's out here. Basically right behind us now.
How do your arms not get sore?
Sore?
Holding up like this.
Now we'll do a little trim then.
I guess if you just go like this, then it's not too bad.
Yeah, just, don't over control it.
Yeah, my arms are straining.
And the wind is kicking up though, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to keep climbing. Since we're doing 90, we're going to get up here. That dude. I don't see him at all.
Oh. Woo!
I'd already be way past us.
Yeah, it's way past. He's going to Tyson.
Yeah.
Why does it always beep at? Does it beep at every 1,000 you go?
It beeps at 200 below what setting you're at and 200 above.
Oh.
So the below lets you know you're coming up to it, so if you need to level off, you can. And obviously if you're going too high, it needs to tell you, like, yo, pay attention.
The same thing for each?
Yeah. So we're trying to get up to 23, which we'll get there. Then we're just going to turn, do a midfield crossing at 23. So pattern elevation is always 1,000 feet above whatever the ground is. So, if we go to Jacksboro and it's at 1,300 field elevation, then we need to be at 2,300.
Oh, and it tells you that in the...
Yeah, on our app.
Oh, not on the weather person?
No.
The weather guy?
No, it doesn't tell. No.
Oh.
We're at 23 right now, so we're turning. So basically we're doing a midfield cross here.
Why?
Because we have to change the pattern that we were coming in.
Oh.
We can't just like...
We came in that
We just can't do a U-turn and come in. I mean, we could, but...
dangerous?
We could do it, but it's not the proper way to do it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's nobody out here.
Where's Rick?
He's down there doing run-up.
Oh. You have to tell them that you're coming?
Yeah, I'm going to tell them we're doing midfield. Yeah, we got 19, 18 knots of wind now. Yeah, no traffic, 48 Fox Alpha, doing midfield crossing. We'll be lining up for runway 26, touch and go. Looks nice, huh?
What?
Just everything.
So many clouds. Hazy.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to get in early, because I think it's going to be a little shit show later. It's already turned into a little shit show.
Why?
Just bumpy.
Oh.
Windy. Stuff blowing in. What are you looking for? Your phone?
Yeah, I dropped it. Whoa! Wee! Wee!
So now we get to do the fun part. Now we're going to do a corkscrew. So we're basically going to go like this, and then go that way, and then turn around and come back.
Okay, but not too steep.
No. So the tricky part is now we're at 23, right? But when we enter downwind, we want to be at 18. So we always want to be at pattern elevation when we come in. And
We're going to go like this?
Yeah, we're going to corkscrew around. And so the reason we're 500 feet above pattern elevation is because right now we're crossing downwind. So if somebody was coming downwind, we wouldn't want them to hit us.
Yeah.
So we should be, a couple hundred feet above pattern elevation. And then typically we fly out here about 3/4 of a mile away from the airport, which is normally about right here where these towers are, and water tower. And we're gonna turn right and come in. So it might get a little bumpy as we turn in here. So I'm reducing power a little bit because we do need to drop about 200 feet.
And you won't get close to those towers?
No, we're good.
Downtown Island traffic, 1955 Whiskey at the run-up area, taxiing, hold short runway 26.
Once we turn here, we're probably going to lose some lift and some speed. Watch this. Watch the airspeed indicator. Because we got 12 knots tailwind. So once we turn, we're going to lose it. Down to traffic, 48 Fox Alpha, entering downwind, runway 26, touch and go. And
Downtown Island traffic, 1955 Whiskey, departing runway 26. To the left.
oh, it actually didn't fall too much.
Yeah.
It might right now.
So what does downwind mean?
Means we're downwind. So the wind is at our back.
Yeah.
So we're moving down with the wind.
But is downwind every single time any place that you land?
No, so if you're set up properly, proper winds,
Yeah.
your downwind should always be down with the wind.
Okay. And that's the way you land, is downwind.
We actually land upwind.
Oh.
So we want to land into the wind, which is upwind.
But why don't you say upwind when you land?
Because
or
we're
land?
facing downwind.
Oh.
We're calling out where we are.
Oh.
Alright, so we're going to start coming down the hill here. So same thing, just a little bit different approach. So we're going to go flaps 10. You want me to do it or you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Right down, go to flaps 10. Right there, good.
Right at the 10 mark? I always look.
Yeah, it's fine, just close, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to turn left base. Down to traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on base, runway 26, touch and go. And then we're going to go flaps 20.
Rick's already gone?
Yep. Go
Where are
flaps
they?
20.
Oh.
Good. Alright, so Rick just took off, he's departed. So we're pretty good here. I like to be about 1300. Again, keeping an eye on that airspeed, right? So we're going a little slow. Now, it's going to be, that is going to happen when you got wind. So as soon as we turn final, you're going to see that airspeed pick up because we got 10 knots right now. But we are getting a little slow, so we're going to increase that.
Okay.
So keep pushing, don't pull back.
Oh.
Down to traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on final, runway 26, touch and go. Alright, keep your hands on there.
Okay.
See, now the airspeed's going to come up.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull back the throttle to counteract that. And actually we're a bit high,
Ooh.
which is fine.
Yeah.
We're going to come down. So take about 3 inches above the nose cowl, point that right at the numbers.
That's way over here then.
Yeah, like right there. Yep. You want to just keep that same glide path. We want to try to keep the same airspeed at the same time. So we're going off a little bit.
Why is it turning so bad?
We're just jockeying for wind. I'm turning it too, so you were off a little bit. What's wrong?
We're so close to it. We're about to land in the water.
Nah, we're good.
How do you know?
Because we're way good.
Really?
All right, now, are you looking at the numbers?
Yeah.
Now, don't look at the numbers. Look at the
Okay.
end of the runway. Ready?
Okay.
Look at the end of the runway, end of the runway, end of the runway. We side loaded that. So side loading just means we...
The wind hit us.
No, well, fucker. It means we didn't land straight, which was my fault. I should have put more rudder in.
We're at 50.
Yep, go ahead, pull up. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Push forward till you get regain. There you go. Positive rate of climb. This might get a little crazy through here. Point right over the river. When it gets windy here, it gets a little wild because of this hill.
Okay.
So we might get a little one of these things. So if you do it, just counteract it. So if you're moving left, go right. So, but pitch up. We want to get up and out of here as fast as possible.
Oh. But I don't want to pitch too fast.
Nope, as long as you keep that 72, you are golden. And once we get above this hill, we're going to catch some wind, so, which is good.
It's going like crazy. It's going to 72 to 77 to 72, 72.
Yep. It's going to do that when you got variable. So we want to get about 1300 before we turn, because...
We're at 80 now.
Yeah, so keep pitching. We need some more climb. You're getting slow, just push in. Doing good. Let's go turn left. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Pitch down a little bit. There you go. Down on traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on crosswind, runway 26, touch and go.
How do you remember to do all that at the huh?
Now pitch back up.
How do you remember how to do all that and talk and do everything? There's a plane right there, a big one.
Yep. Lots of practice.
Ooh.
I'm also working rudders too to counteract the wind.
My gosh.
All right, so nice positive rate of climb, which we're doing. We're doing 500 feet per minute.
No wonder you sweat.
Oh, you sweat like crazy.
Yeah.
Your brain will hurt afterwards. All right, let's go ahead, turn left. Down traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on downwind, runway 26, touch and go. So when you turn, see how you're going down?
Yeah.
You still want to keep that positive rate of climb, so when you turn, just pull back just enough to not go down. You don't necessarily have to climb, we just don't want to sink. So now we have, again, the winds that are back, right? So it's going to push us faster, but we're also going to produce less lift. So we may have to increase because we got to get up to 1800.
Oh, what was that?
That was wind.
Because we're going over the mountain?
Yeah, probably. Alright, we're at about 1800, so now we're going to start our descent again, which I know feels counterproductive. We just got up to just go back down, but that's how we set up a good approach. So we're pulling out carb heat, right? Pulling our power back to about 1500, which is right here. We got to wait till we're in the white, which we are.
We're going down.
Yep, so once we're in the white, we can put flaps 10 in.
Right now?
Yep, go ahead.
Wait, when did they go back up? Did you do that?
Yeah, I did it. We have to put them up before we take off.
Oh.
So there's flaps 10.
Okay.
Now we're just basically riding it down, waiting for the sink. So we're still pretty high. We're still at 1680. Usually I turn right here with the river is like a good spot. So go ahead, turn base. Down on track. 48 Fox Alpha on base, runway 26, touch and go.
You turn right at the quarry?
Yeah, and then go flaps 20. There.
Why did I do that? At what point?
What's that?
At what point do you do flaps 20?
I usually do flaps 20 on base. See that bird right there? So you can clear of him.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So birds, when they get close, they usually sink. They don't go up. So
okay.
if we ever see a bird, we want to climb, not sink.
Okay. I'm hot.
Yeah, it gets hot because we're going slow. All right, ready to turn final?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Down to traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on final, runway 26, touch and go. Remember, don't get slow.
Oh, so I need to go low.
So we got 15 knots.
Woo,
yeah, we're gonna pick
that?
up. We got 14 knots coming straight down the runway.
Wow, it's so powerful. Is this the right way to be turning then?
Yep, you're good. Just keep an eye on the airspeed. Keep an eye on your glide slope. I'll throttle jockey for you.
You need to keep your hands on the wheel.
Yep. So too high. Too high. You got really slow right there.
Oh no.
Look, we're at 63.
You do it, I'm scared.
You're fine. 12 knots.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, you get sweaty.
No, because I'm scared.
Yeah, it's taxing.
Oh, there's a bunch of birds right there, big ones.
Yeah,
big guys.
They're good. All
No,
right,
we're not on the numbers.
Yeah, we're still high. That's all right. So I pulled throttle out. We're basically at idle right now, so we're just going to ride this down.
Okay.
So again, eyes are on the numbers right now. That's your point. Once we get to that point, you'll see the runway get real wide, and then look straight at the end of the runway. Ready? Look straight at the end of the runway. Power's to idle, and then we would just want to pull back this so we do a nice wheelie at the end.
Huh.
Not bad. Had a little float. God, I hate that wheel. So I'm putting flaps up now. That's what I'm doing. So carb heat in, full power. And you're ready to rotate, and go ahead. Rotate, 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 rotate. Good. Push forward a little bit. A little bit forward. There you go. Wait till we get to that number. There we go. And then again, minimum out at 64. 72 is ideal. Up over the river if you can. There you go. Doing good.
I always climb too fast.
All right. Just gotta keep your eye. Most of it is line of sight, to be honest. If your horizon is good, this number is typically going to be good. Like right now you can see our nose isn't right at the horizon, which is why we're gaining speed, right? So if we come up just like 2 degrees, 3 degrees, you'll see that start to drop a little bit. There it goes. But we're still maintaining well above best rate of climb, which is 72.
Oh. We want to be above it? 72?
Well, you can be at 72 is best rate of climb, so we are going to get up the fastest at that speed.
Oh, okay.
This engine doesn't have a lot of power, so if we angle too far, we're going to get down into 64 and get into stall territory.
So climbing at 87 is okay?
I mean, you can, but it's not going to climb very fast.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Your angle is not going to come up.
And you want to climb fast?
When you first take off, yes, because if we ever had an engine out scenario, we want to have enough altitude to be able to maneuver and land.
Look at these clouds, we're going to IFR.
Nah, we're good. Go ahead, turn.
Oh.
Down traffic 40 Fox Alpha on crosswind, runway 26, touch and go.
Another touch and go?
Oh, you want to go down?
I know, it's fine.
Huh?
How much are we doing?
Oh, let's do one more?
Sure.
Alright.
Because my arms are getting tired. What's that noise?
It's just a prop. It's because we're hitting wind. So the wind is actually spinning the prop for us.
Oh.
Rather than the engine. So that's why we got to constantly throttle jockey this back and forth. Go ahead, turn left. Want to do the radio call?
No.
We're just going to say 48 Fox Alpha on downwind, runway 26, touch and go. Or you can just say on downwind.
No, you do it.
Want to do it?
Yeah, you do
Go
it.
ahead.
No, you do it.
Alright. Down at traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on downwind, runway 26, touch and go.
I'm already enough stressed as it is.
Clouds are getting a little low.
Yeah. What happens if you go right up in there?
We won't.
But if we did?
We won't.
How are those? 5,000?
How much?
5,000?
They're probably about 1,500 feet above us.
Let's do it.
No, let's not.
Why? What happens?
I don't want to find out.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's IFR. I can't do that,
It's just
first
the
off.
cloud. No, you just go in and out. You bob.
No, that's called illegal.
Oh. Unless you get caught.
Well, won't catch me doing it. Alright, we need to get up.
Look at, they look like they're coming right for us.
So you feel confident you can land this if you had to?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, alright. Alright, so here's our numbers.
So I wouldn't even know how to brake.
So what happens when we reach our numbers? What do we do?
Start turning.
Nope.
Decreasing.
We pull out carb heat.
Yeah.
Decrease power to 15. Wait till our speed's down into white, which it is. Flaps 10.
What 15? I didn't see it. I didn't see 15.
Right here, 1,500 RPMs. So we're going to cut the power out, right? We're not going to sink if we don't reduce power. Now we're just basically coming down. So we're descending at 500 feet per minute.
Oh.
And we're going to want to turn base here in a sec. And go ahead, turn base. Again, don't get slow. Watch your numbers. Down to traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on base, runway 26, touch and go. And flaps 20.
So how are you stopping the plane when you get in?
What do you mean?
When you land, how do you stop it and make it?
Pull powered idle and brakes.
Where are the brakes?
Up on our toes. I got a bird right here.
Oh.
Alright, he's doing alright. There was one off your right too, but he was fine.
Oh.
Alright, ready to turn final?
Yeah.
Alright, don't get slow because we're already slow.
Oh.
Don't push up.
Oh.
Push down. Down to traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on final, runway 26, touch and go. Alright, so we got 13 knots, so that's going to kick up your airspeed here in a second. We're going to get some lift, so I'm going to pull power out at the same time we turn. Looking good. We overshot it a little bit. See how we're off to the right a little bit?
Yeah. Do I need to pitch down?
No, I got it with rudder.
Oh.
So see double white lights out there? That still means we're too high, but we're fine because we're still pretty far away. Keep an eye on that airspeed, right? We're at 72-ish, which is good. Alright, we're still high as a kite, so I'm going to pull power.
Okay.
So keep that attitude up though, because we don't want to...
What does that mean?
The pitch up, because we do not want to come in fast. They're definitely crabby, so we're gonna kick this rudder right at the last second. There we go. There we go. Power's out. And get ready for, don't flare too early. Oh gosh. There we go.
Good job.
Not bad, not bad. And I hate this thing, it takes forever. All right, carb heat's in, full power. One more and we're done.
Good, I'm getting nauseous. Whoa, whoa, what was that?
Oh, then we weren't wheeling. Go ahead, pull up. Pull, 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 and push forward just a hair.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Number one thing is airspeed. Direction is not as important, especially when it's windy.
Okay.
Don't control the plane. As soon as we get in the air, make sure you have airspeed, positive rate of climb. That's really the only two things that matter.
Not that we turned a little bit?
If we turn a little bit, let it turn a little bit. Okay. So the airplane is finding which way the wind is blowing it. Totally fine. Until we get up enough to correct it, all we care about
What's
is
the bad speed?
below 64.
Okay.
With flaps clean. Well, technically stall speed I think
but if we were turning into the trees, that's still not good.
Well, yeah, obviously we're not going to face into the trees, but stall speed with flaps not out, I think is 58, I believe. So 64 is a good rule, right? We still got a few miles per hour buffer to correct it.
Why do you always use your flaps every time?
It slows you down, so you don't come in super fast. And it also decreases or increases your rate of descent, your angle. So you can come in at a steeper angle. And all right, let's turn.
So when it was broken, it was really bad?
The flaps?
Yeah.
You can do a no flap landing, you just have to come in faster and at a slower angle, or a less of an angle, so it would be basically like closer to the ground.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Down on traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on crosswind, runway 26, it'll be full stop. And we got 13 knots, so we're probably gonna get one of these things here.
Yeah. It's really, really hard.
Delta on traffic, Bonanza 2035 Delta at Museum Hangar, taxi runway 26.
Alright, that's gonna be on deck. And go ahead, turn downwind.
He's gonna be coming?
Yeah, he's just doing run up. He'll be sitting there waiting.
You have to wait when someone calls to come in?
Yeah, we always have priority.
Oh. Why can't he just go right now?
He can, he's not ready.
Oh.
Down. Traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on downwind, runway 26, full stop. I'm gonna remember my number for a minute. Alright, so we need to get up to 1800, so keep pitching up. We're doing 90, so we got plenty of airspeed still left to go.
We're coming for you, clouds.
Right? They're coming for us.
Yeah. This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah? Oh, you're doing good. Just remember, if it pushes you over, push it back. Like, try to keep the wings level as best as you can. Especially in winds. You're going way too much. There you go.
Oh.
Nice gradual stuff.
I'm not 1800 yet.
Yeah, we're as long as we're close, we're fine. You just don't want to be starting at like 15, right? Because then you're going to be like, oh shit, we're already too low. So here we are, we're at 1780, we're close, 1770.
Oh, okay.
So what's the first thing we do when we hit the numbers?
Decrease power.
Alright, so carb heats out, and power back to 15, and then you want to pull back as you do it.
Because it's going to start drop?
Yeah, and you don't want it to drop, so you want to bleed off airspeed, which we did actually really, really well. So go ahead, flaps 10. Good. And go ahead, turn base. Remember, don't get slow. So push forward a little bit. You want to get about 70 here in base.
Oh, that's quite the turn.
Down to traffic, 40 Fox Alpha on base, runway 26, full stop. And flaps 20. Here we go.
What if I did it all the way flaps?
You can do a full flap landing. I definitely would not suggest it with high winds, because remember, it's like the barn doors are out. So it's a little too much drag. And to be honest, when you have higher winds, you really don't need flaps as much because you got so much airspeed flying by you.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, turn final. Down on traffic, 48 Fox Alpha on final, runway 26, full stop.
You forgot again?
Yeah, I'm getting jumbled.
Yeah, because you're trying to teach too.
Yeah. Alright, so we're still a little high. We overshot again, which is fine. Just want to make sure we get lined up. And again, a lot of people, when they overshoot, they get too much stuff going on in their head, they get too slow. So constantly getting on that airspeed.
So making sure it's not below 64.
So right here, we want basically like 70. As we get closer, we want about 65.
Okay.
So we're still a little high, so I just pulled power out the idle.
Okay.
And we want to just keep this thing tracking straight down the runway.
Yeah.
So we're at 72, looking good. You see the two white lights are still white, which means they're still a little high.
Downtown traffic, Skyhawk 12395 is taxiing to runway 26, downtown traffic.
Here we go, we're right at 68, we're looking good. And powered idle, eyes all the way at the end of the runway. We're gonna kick this rudder. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Wanna make this one? I'm pulling back all the way. Oh yeah, we got her.
Crazy that you can't turn with this.
So when you stall means there's no air going over the wing, right? You will feel your controls get mushy, as they call it. Let me call clear. Down to traffic 48 Fox Alpha, clear runway 8, taxiing FBO. So you will feel them get mushy, which means you don't have control anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like
with
you're
this?
like yeah. So you'll be like,
it's hard.
oh, I'm steering right, but
Yeah.
it's not really steering right. It's because there's no air moving over the wing because you're basically stalled.
Let me try doing this again.
All right. So light inputs. And again, it's a little bit of a delay. So you're going left, so you gotta push right. Right. Don't push, like tap, like push. Keep both feet on the pedals at the same time, and you're just doing one of these.
How are you taxiing? How are you? Now what?
Now we're gonna turn left up here once we pass this
This is probably the hardest part of the
beach crab.
flying. Using rudders.
All right, so we're gonna park.
I'll let you have it.
I don't think we're gonna park right there. That looks a little tight, doesn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna just taxi over here.
Okay. Where we found it.
So this one's a little interesting because, so in order for me to make this turn, not only do I have to do rudder, but I have to do brake. So we're tapping left brake, which is gonna lock that tire and kick the whole plane around. So
Where's
I'm gonna
the rudder? Or where's the brake?
on your toes.
Oh.
So right here, and now all of a sudden we're gonna like pick her. So I'm using that brake to like really push it.
Yeah.
And we always want to straighten out the plane before we
Downtown
shut it
traffic,
off.
Archer 597, Golf. 8 miles to the west and bound for landing downtown.
Testing that, and then we pull this out to kill the plane. Basically, we're starving it of fuel.
Okay. Tell me when to turn off this thing.
And off.
Where do you want to be?
I had 42, I think, on my thing.